Welcome to the Downtown Arts District's 11th Annual Dia de los Muertos and Monster Virtual Art Experience. My name is Barbara Hartley. I'm the Executive Director of the Downtown Arts District. The art behind me is by artist Jay Bond, and it is called La Bella Muerta. As you may already know, we are currently hosting the in-person event as I speak. For the past 11 years, the Downtown Arts District and City Arts has hosted this exciting event for the community to get in the Halloween spirit, while we also celebrate aspects of the traditional Dia de los Muertos, a Mexican holiday also known as Day of the Dead. For all of you who still are not comfortable coming out in person, we put together this virtual experience for you to enjoy from home. Tonight you're going to hear from artists who featured art in Dia de los Muertos and monster-themed exhibitions inside City Arts Orlando. You will also get to enjoy live performances by Phantasmagoria, Mexico Lindo, Folkloric Ballet of Orlando, and the Bloody Jug Band. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Enjoy the show, and if you're in downtown, please come see us. Stay safe.
Before we begin the show, we would like to acknowledge that the 11th annual Dia de los Muertos and Monster event could not have been possible without our generous sponsors: OUC, the Reliable One, Downtown Development Board, Orange County Government Department of Arts and Cultural Affairs, City of Orlando, Florida Department of State Division of Cultural Affairs, Remixed, and the United Arts of Central Florida. Thank you to our official beer and wine sponsors, Babe and Ivanhoe Park Brewing Co. Also, shout out to our incredible food partner for the outdoor dining experience, Tamale Co. Mexican Street Food. And last but not least, thank you to our cultural partners, Mexicanas in Orlando and the Mexican Consulate of Orlando. Now, for a special message from our longtime sponsor, OUC, the Reliable One.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
boys and girls,
and all the diversity of spirits
spirits,
that have followed us down through the centuries. We are Phantasmagoria! And we welcome you here to this alleyway in downtown Orlando for the Dia de los Muertos Monster Factory celebration. Oh, we're going to be bringing you some Halloween tricks and treats all night long. So Marie, perhaps a poem to begin.
For this, the mask will come down. This is a poem that is wonderful for Halloween, both because it's written by Edgar Allan Poe and because it was originally published in the month of October 9th, 1849, 2 days after the death of its author. Annabel Lee by Edgar Allan Poe. It was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden lived who you may know by the name of Annabel Lee. And this maiden, she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child and she was a child in this kingdom by the sea, but we loved with a love that was more than love, I and my Annabel Lee, with a love that the winged seraphs of heaven coveted her and me. And this was the reason that long ago in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of a cloud by night, chilling my Annabel Lee, so that her high-born kinsman came and bore her away from me to shut her up in a sepulchre in this kingdom by the sea. The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out of the cloud, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee. But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who are older than we, of many far wiser than we. And neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea, can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabel Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And the stars never rise, but I see the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And so all the night tide, I lie down by the side of my darling, my life and my bride, in her sepulchre there by the sea, in her tomb by the side of the sea. The end. Thank you, Edgar, for that gift. And now, we're going to take a little moment, because what is coming up next is some fiery entertainment. See you there.
And now, we promised you a little surprise of fire. So please welcome to the alley, the Lady Simmerina. Brava, Lady Cimarine. And to all of you out there, wishing you a wonderfully haunted Halloween season. And remember, for us, time is always. Good night, dear hearts.
Hi, I'm Karines, and I work from my studio here in Central Florida. I am a graphic and fine art artist. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, and I moved to the States when I was 18 years old. I began drawing when I was a little girl, and my style of work is realism. As a realistic artist, it's very hard to break away from details. When City Arts placed the call for local artists to participate in their exhibition for Dia de los Muertos, I saw it as an opportunity for me to work in a different style. When I began planning my paintings for the exhibition, I decided to use women as my subject. I chose to do 3 paintings in the style of pop abstract art. In thinking of the theme, I knew I wanted to convey a certain darkness to them, but I didn't want them to look scary. I also wanted each painting to convey a different emotional mood. And using bold, bright colors, I was able to accomplish the look that I was looking for. Participating in this exhibition has many special meanings for me. I was able to challenge myself, and I learned a lot through the process. I hope everyone enjoys the exhibition, and I hope to see you there. Bye.
Hello everyone, Kat Quast here, Operations and Events Manager at the Downtown Arts District City Arts, and I'm here with Neda Iman, and she is one of our artists for Dia de los Muertos and Monster Factory. She actually has 2 pieces, one for Dia and one for Monster. So let's get to know her a little bit. Neda, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So hi everyone, like she said, my name is Neda Imad, and I'm a Palestinian Canadian artist born and raised in Saudi Arabia, but now I've been living in sunny Florida for the past 3 years. I have studied fine arts at the Arab International University in Syria, and my main focus has always been like more traditional art, like painting and drawing, but I'm really excited about exploring other art forms recently, for example, digital art. I'm actually working on a children's book right now. And also, maybe you could tell, I'm also a henna tattoo artist. I work at several resort locations like the Orlando International Premium Outlets and the Universal Orlando Resort.
Oh, that's very cool, very cool.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's pull up those 2 pieces and let's take a look at them, and you can tell us a little bit about them.
So this one is a very intimate and special piece for me. Let me give you a very brief backstory about how it came to be. So a few years ago, like I mentioned, I had moved to Syria to study at the Arab International University. And it was just the best time of my life, like just from amazing courses like Arabic calligraphy to meeting really interesting people and just living in such a rich culture and historic beauty. It was the best time of my life. But then, sadly, that all came to a sudden end. So there was war in Syria, and I was forced to go back home. And it was just a really dark time for me, and I was feeling frustrated, and I was just thinking of all the injustice, the cruelty, stuff like that. And I was, to be honest, a bit depressed. So that was when I decided to take the brush and just started to paint. And that's how this came to be. But for me, this doesn't just represent like feelings of self-doubt and fear and frustration, but more of overcoming those obstacles. So that's how the name came to be, Aspiration. We all face obstacles in life, especially nowadays, but it's just remembering to have that hope and ambition to carry on once more. So
that's fabulous. That's fabulous. I love it. All right, show us the other one.
So the other one is just It's for the monster exhibit, and it's a little simpler than that. It's just, it has a really creepy, eerie feeling to it, especially when I'm, at night and trying to go get a nighttime snack, and this guy he is with me all the time. Even when my back is turned, I can feel him staring. So whoever takes this piece, you'll always have a companion with you, which is why it's called companionship. He will be your friend, hopefully a good one.
Hopefully a good one.
To have, yeah.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
So have you exhibited anywhere in Central Florida yet?
I have not, which is why I'm super excited for this opportunity, and I thank you very much.
Oh, it's our
Looking
pleasure.
forward to, more and more creations.
Absolutely. Well, your stuff is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much.
We look
I
forward to
appreciate
seeing
it.
more of it in the gallery.
Oh my God, thank you very much. That means the world to me.
All right, well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing everyone, and those of you who are at home, have fun.
Cool.
Hi, I'm Giselle. I'm the director of Mexico Lindo Folkloric Ballet, Orlando. We've been performing for almost 5 years. We do perform Mexican folkloric dance. We invite anyone who likes to cheer up, dance, and have a great time. You don't need experience for dancing. Any age and any gender is welcome. We perform at many different venues, just with the idea of promoting the culture and showing the beauty of Mexico. I'm going to perform for you Son de la Negra, which is the most popular song and dance from Mexico. Actually, it's like an anthem. And this is coming from Jalisco. Mexico has different styles, but Jalisco is the most popular. It's actually where the tequila is from, and it's danced with mariachi band and with the charro, with the big hat. So everyone should be enjoying and having fun with Son de la Negra.
Hi everyone, Kat Quast here. I'm standing in the City Arts Gallery right now. We're taking in art for Dia de los Muertos and Monster event. And we're standing here with the fabulous artist, Lynn Esposito. And she brought her fabulous piece, what was it again?
It's called a lira.
A lira, I got
Yes.
terrible memory,
That's
but a
okay.
lira. And it's a you call it a triptych, right?
That's correct,
So three
yes.
pieces that go together. So Lynn,
Yes.
thank you for being. Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us a little bit about the piece.
Thank you for having me. I'm a local Orlando artist, and I have Alira here. She is the inspiration from the movie Van Helsing, one of Dracula's brides, and she is done in a collage type technique that I call painted mache. I paint on tissue paper and then I tear it or cut it for whatever look I'm going for, and that is the technique I used for Alira.
Wow, that's fabulous. So does it have acrylic or oil in it
It's
at all?
acrylic
or-
paint, yes. I use acrylic paint and some marker, but everything else is that tissue paper technique being cut and torn as needed.
Wow, that is, that's really amazing.
Thank you.
That's really, really cool.
Hi, this is Linda, and I am standing here with David, who is one of our amazing artists for Dia de los Muertos and Monster event. And he has brought probably one of my favorite pieces he always does every year. So David, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Dave. I've been in Orlando for about 25 years now. I'm originally from Savannah, Georgia. But yeah, I just paint. I just like painting, basically. I've been an artist all my life, pretty much. And you know, this piece here is one I did for this year's show. And I usually like to do literary figures. This is Stephen King, but I named the piece Stephen Bachman after Stephen's pen name back in the 70s, because this is a 70s portrait of Stephen King. So I thought it'd be appropriate to name him, use his pen name back then, and I think the fans will recognize the name. But it's kind of I was kind of doing these little effects where the painting watches you. You know, a lot of art, you know, you typically the viewer watches the art, but I think it's kind of fun to have a painting where the painting watches you back, you know. And
It's wonderful.
Thanks.
So are you a Stephen King fan?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, I like horror authors in general. You know, I did one year I did a Edgar Allan Poe. I think that was like two years ago. But
And how many shows have you submitted your awesome horror to for Dia de los Muertos?
probably like four now, I think. Yeah.
Excellent. What's your favorite piece, Ben, that you've created?
I think my favorite one was the Edgar Allan Poe one. That was, I think, one I did 2 or 3 years ago, but I like the way that one came out. It was based on The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, and that's one I don't even want to sell. You know, I decided to just keep that one. So, but yeah, it's a fun show. I mean, I always, you know, I recommend it to anyone if you've never been, come check it out. It's a fun show, and you know, it's always a good time.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, David.
Thank
So
you.
you can see David's art along with other amazing art at the live show, Dia de los Muertos and Monster event, and we hope you enjoy the rest of our broadcast this evening.
Hello, all you ghosts, goblins, and ghoulies in between. Thank you so much for joining us for the 11th annual Dia de los Muertos and Monster event, sponsored by City Arts and Downtown Arts District. We've taken you through this evening with dazzling dances and mischievous mayhem from Phantasmagoria. And now we take a little sinister turn into the underbelly of rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bloody Jug Bands.
This one's called Backroads. Traveling back, been on the road since the day goes down, they can't be found. Banging bodies on the back road. Pushing pieces on the back road. Mama Jean was a dance hall queen. With lots of shine and she shake all night. The people come from miles around. The city shaking when the sun goes down. There one night they went to burn. Crossing the street, this falling star. Said, come meet me behind the bar. In the morning light, she gave him a ride. She let them get down on the back road. Pushing daisies on the back road. Jeffrey, what you got? Sunday tan, healed the sick and forgave their sins. Save your soul if the price was right. They let them walk in the black dark side. No, those people stop and pray. To those people, God's in me. When that young gun ripped his wing, couldn't help himself. He showed her hand, left her crying on the back road. Way out on the back road. Pushing daisies on the back road. Way out on the back road. Thank you, Downtown Arts District. Thank you, City Arts Factory. We'll see you next year.